In 2017, we did have some feedback that from women of color didn't feel like they had a place within our event. And as an event professional, as an association professional, that was very disheartening to hear, but also very eye-opening. I'm Stuart Ruff-Lyon, Vice President of Events and Education at RIMS, which is the Risk and Insurance Management Society in New York, and I have the pleasure of serving on the PCMA Board of Directors. I think the first step was really to stop and listen and to elicit more feedback, and it was something we wanted to take very seriously, and we had direct phone conversations with people and not just responding to the email that they had sent us. And then thereafter, we did consider it to be a board issue, and we wanted to raise it with our board of directors, which we did in January of this year. And once we discussed it with them and talked about the nature of this, it became very clear it wasn't just an issue related to the event, but perhaps something that our entire association could benefit from. Our first initial reaction to everything after our January board meeting was to build a diversity and inclusion event within our annual conference and exhibition that occurs in April. So with that, we were able to find the right industry partners and sponsors and create a really meaningful dialogue and discussion around the issues facing the business insurance and risk management industry and what we can do as an industry to be better and to foster diversity and inclusion. And with that too, I would say, we also realized very quickly that while the initial conversation started about issues of or complaints around diversity maybe in color or gender, it really became also an issue of, do we have the right diversity in thought and the composition and what we're doing everywhere? So it's not just about the diversity that we can check a box on, as a gay man I can check that box, but it really is one about your background, education, ideas, and beliefs. And part of our current structure right now is we do have a formalized committee for diversity and inclusion comprised of board directors that we have, as well as staff and outside parties as well. And we're also going to be looking to create a statement in the meantime too, to try to provide some sort of guidance to our annual conference programming committee and the people building sessions and things like that for us to ensure that the speaker lineup is diverse. Well, events are obviously probably the most major extension of a brand you can have that's public facing, right? Everything is fully engaged. That's, you have a short few days where everyone's fully engaged in your brand, your mission, your vision, the causes for the industry. And that's where I really think face-to-face events and bringing people together to have these discussions and to foster inclusion and ensure that you're doing the right thing is critical to success for building a program around D&I.